Oh, what's wrong with you this morning? Thank you. Well, morning boys and girls, friends, enemies. Just to walk around the airfield this morning. It's peaceful, it's calm, and there's no other bugger about. That's the joy of it. Talking about the snow the other day reminded me of a little incident I had in a coach. We all do different things, don't we? I was at the time a single parent to two very young girls, so couldn't work full time. But I had down the road a real diamond of a person, the soon-to-be ex-mother-in-law. She was actually a real gem, and her husband Ken, Mabel and Ken, brilliant people, just natural. And every so often I could leave the girls with them. The girls loved it, they loved it, and go and do a weekend's work. And the best way to do that at the time was coach driving. And I used to do tours and Eurolines down to Barcelona, San Sebastian, Rome, which Eurolines is basically a bus company. Down there, drop off, pick up, come back, two drivers. But this time I'd been offered a week's work, so negotiations, in-laws happy, they were going to take the girls away in the caravan, and I had an 8-day trip. There were 4 coaches going, 2 drivers to a coach, because you couldn't do it in one hit, down to the Tyrol with school children. Oh, what a road. With school children skiing. I can't even remember the name of the damn place. It'll probably come to me. But got down there, 4 hours on, 4 hours off, driving with your partner. Now my particular partner, while we were down there, decided to have appendicitis come on, and I had to drive home the whole hit, 17 odd hours, one hit, and it had been snowing heavily through France. I mean, it was thick, but there you go, that's life. Anyway, I digress. We got down there, 4 coaches parked up. Now most of the kids could go to the slopes. Every morning one coach went out and we all took it in turns, with the experience going to a tougher piste. When he got back, we'd have breakfast. Now, being British, we didn't want Austrian or Tyrolese bread rolls, cold ham and cheese for breakfast. And knowing the job, we had organised a few bits, and in one of the bedrooms was turned into a kitchen, and all 8 of us had a fried breakfast every morning. The whole hotel stunk of English fried breakfast, and a lot of people were jealous, and the manager was a bit peed off. There you go, that's life, eh? Well, one night they were all in the bar drinking. Now I don't drink, very rarely do I drink. I will have one occasionally. When my daughter comes over from Jersey, she has a habit of finding some elixir to get me drunk on, at least once. So every year or so I get drunk, but that's about it. I don't normally drink. I'm happy with the coffee or tonic water. I love tonic water. Getting late in the evening, well, teacher come in, said one of the kids broke his leg and was taken to hospital down in the next village. Anybody here able to drive and go and get them? So, of course, all the other drivers bloody looked at me. I shrugged, yeah, okay. So it had been snowing heavily again. So down the mountain pass to the next town, not village. Found the hospital. Teacher and young lad come out, broken leg. He was happy enough. He was, you know, had some painkillers. He thought it was a jolly jape. Got him on the bus. Now I had chains on at the time because to get up to this little ski hotel we put chains on and they'd been left on, and so I'm chundeling up the mountain probably about 30-40 miles an hour around all the bends. A solid rock to the right of me and a sheer drop to the left, and I mean a sheer drop, a deep one. Approaching this little left hand bend, all of a sudden this car come round the bend on the wrong side of the road, and he was going. I mean, he was motoring. Managed to salvage it to a degree, hit the front of my coach, which wrote off the front bumper. It was a Casbah, etc. Wrote off half the front bumper, the headlight, and damaged the door. Well, we got a side door as well, so that wasn't too much of a problem. And no, I knew my boss would want to repair it back at the yard, so we would end up driving back with one headlight. And I'd sit in the middle of a couple of the other three, so not a problem. Got back to the hotel, weren't very happy because this car had just disappeared, driven off. Not interested, didn't want to know us. So, being a bit hacked off, next morning one of the lads spoke a little bit of Italian. Let's get through this little melee, as they all tend to dolly dance. One of the lads spoke a little bit of Italian, and we thought we'd better report the accident for the insurance. So we drove into the centre of the village. I mean, this is quite spread out, it's a mountain area. Drove into the centre of the village, found the police station. 28, seriously mate? Yeah, found the police station, went in, reported it, and he said, well, I will tell the main station, and he phoned the main station up. And if they ever find this car, I thought at the time, and I still believe it was a red Audi estate. And I told him this, and he said, ah. And he got off the phone, and he said, I can give you the number, I can give you the driver's name, but good luck with getting insurance. Oh, go on, he wasn't insured. No, sir. When he ricocheted off your coach, he bounced straight over the edge of the ravine. They found him this morning, him and his wife. Kaput! Oh, I looked at my mate, I said, fucking typical, innit? Bill will not be happy. Bill Watson was the boss. Bill will not be happy. I probably should have been slightly more sympathetic. But I wasn't feeling sympathetic. It caused all sorts of grief. And that is the only serious accident I've ever been involved in. And I won't say I had it because I was on my side of the road. Sensible speed, driving sensibly. But it transpired that the driver was like 4 times over the legal limit for alcohol. We found this out. And it was a German car, and the German insurance company did indeed pay Bill Watson. So it had a sort of happy ending for us. As for the driver, well, sorry, no sympathy. You want to get pissed and drive and jump your car off a 400-foot precipice, go for it. As a policeman, my real pet hate, the speeding, you know, I'd tell people off, and it wasn't that big a deal because I've sped in my life. As long as it's in the right time, the right place, it's not seriously a problem for me. But drink drivers, and Jersey was full of them. They say Jersey is a little rock in the English Channel, full of alcoholics, of which every so often one will fall, making way for a new one. That's about right. Alcoholism is rife. And easy. You could easily catch 3 and 4 DUIs driving under the influence on a shift. It was, if you went out at the right time of night and sat in the right place. That's not how we did it. We didn't go hunting, but we'd have road checks, or we'd just be doing speed checks, and they'd come along, they'd come at you. I stopped a lady one night with one headlight, and I thought, well, polite thing to do, flag her down, tell her she's got a headlight out, she might not know. And so I went up to her, she wound her window down, and I said, evening my love, any idea why I've stopped you? Just to see if she knew she'd got a headlight out. She said, is it because I've been drinking? I said, no, try again. She looked at me sheepishly and said, my husband's car, I'm not sure I'm insured. 3 for 1, that'll do my love. Now I'll give you an idea of how big an arsehole as a policeman I was. This woman, I ended up getting a Christmas card off her for about 3 years, saying how well and nicely and politely I treated her and hadn't stressed her out or anything. That's my opinion. If somebody's committed a crime, our job is to arrest them, whatever that crime is. That's it. We don't penalise them, it's not our job. It's the judge's job. So if they're stressed over something they've done, then yeah, help them calm down. Anyway, that was it. I'll leave you with that one. And I'll catch you again later. You know what to do. Smile at the miserable buggers. Stay happy. Stay out of the way of Rona. Bye.